I can't I can't even get angry at this point anymore, right? It's past that point. I am literally just disappointed. Can't lose my shit because that would mean that I've not seen this happen before. Like this is the first time I'm seeing these kind of mistakes happen. It's not. It's pretty much every game at the moment. We are seeing the same recurring mistakes and we're just adding new ones on top of that. And I'm at the point now, I'm like, who do I blame for this? Who do I point the finger at? Do I point it at the players? Do I point it at the manager? Heck, do I even point it at myself for leading myself down this path of a false sense of security that we could actually beat a team that we're expected to beat, that we could actually capitalize on the teams dropping points above us? I mean, Villa, again, drew another game, only getting that's what 3 points in their last three games. But once again, we've been presented with a golden opportunity to close the gap, to build some momentum, to pull further away from Liverpool that were just behind us and get some points above Man United. But instead, like clockwork, we have failed to do that. We have dropped points to 19th place Burnley. 19th place Burnley. We wanted to laugh at Arsenal the other day, dropping points to Wolves. We've bottled it just the same. And of course, we can talk about some of the factors that made this happen, and the red card being one of them. But I'm sorry, we should have killed the game off before that even happened. And we'll dive into the red card. Don't get me wrong, because it's another thing that we need to address, another thing that we need to look at, because it is what, 6 red cards in the Premier League this season, the most by any other team. Ridiculous. Let's start with the lineup, right? The lineup for me was as good as it was going to get, bar Esteval not being available due to a hamstring. Would have loved him to be available. And for me, I don't like the fact that we're playing 2 right backs. I would have preferred to have a natural left back on that side, but it's not the end of the world. I thought Gusto did okay up to a point. Now, we go in, we start sharp, we're working, we're moving the ball really, really well. Some great intricate passes, balls through the gaps, we're breaking lines, we get in behind, 4 minutes in, we score a goal. João Pedro puts it through. He can't stop scoring. 11 goals now this season. He is on fire. And then we repeat, right? Back into the same frame. We don't go for the jugular. We don't go for the killer instinct to kill this game off, to put this Burnley team to the sword. We never capitalise on our possession, on our dominance, because we did dominate that first half for about 35 minutes. Towards the end of it, Burnley were coming back into the game. We scored in the 4th minute. So we can take another half an hour and we've not even managed to test the goalkeeper properly. I don't understand what this is, taking the foot off the gas. We are doing it game after game at the moment, and it is causing us some massive problems. We did it against Leeds. We saw how that result turned out. We've done it again against Burnley. We've done it against other teams. I don't understand why we do this. And it's not because there's a low block and they can't break them down. Because we were getting in behind, we weren't capitalising on our chances. We had golden opportunities to make this 2-0, to make this 3-0. And our players are players that we should be able to rely upon. Cole Palmer, Enzo Fernandez, these players that should be getting us over the line in the game, fluffing their chances, poor touches when it counts, shots straight at the goalkeeper. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. We move into the second half. We still are piling on a bit of pressure. We're still showing a bit of dominance, controlling the game, pegging them back. Every time we're winning the second ball, the ball's they're passing out, we're winning it back every single time. The pressure is on, but we're still not capitalising on it. We still can't break them down. We're still fluffing our chances. There's no intensity. We saw sort of the game die down a little bit, and then Reece James goes up and wins a header, and then we start to pick up a bit of life again. Why does it take that to happen? Why have we not come out with this aggression, with this hunger to kill this game off? A 1-0 lead is, you do not want to be sitting on a 1-0. Heck, most of the time you don't even want to be sitting on a 2-0. You want to kill the game. There's just no killer instinct. And I don't know why. If this is coming from the manager, most likely, because again, he's the one that provides the instructions. But is it also partly based on the players? Because again, in the first half, when we went 1-0 up, the players didn't show much urgency to go make it 2-0. And at that point, not much instruction can be given from the manager apart from the shouting on the sideline. And then we get the calamitousness of Wesley Fofana, who, honestly, I don't even know why he is up there in this position. He's in their half making this challenge. And he misses the ball completely. It is a lunge. And I understand we're pressing up high. We want to win the ball back quickly. You're on a yellow card, mate. This is where maturity comes into play. And a lack of maturity was shown today. Why are you making that challenge? You're not going to win the ball. He's running into no man's land at that point. You have put us in a detrimental position. Once he got sent off, I knew it was going to be a long day. I knew they were coming back into this game. Why? Because not only we're down to 10 men, we were already showing gaps. We were already showing a bit of naivety in our play. The amount of times Robert Sanchez was given the ball away today, and he's been pretty consistent this entire season. He's had the odd game where he's been back to the Sanchez of old. Today, it was worrying, man. It was worrying. Every pass out was worrying. Playing out from the back, we were getting caught out many, many times. There were signs that Burnley were picking up momentum in that game, and we didn't click it. And then we've decided to get ourselves a player sent off to make it even easier for them. And then we've got to talk about Rosignol, right? This is the first game I can properly see a bit of naivety in his tactical approach, his decision-making with his substitutes. The biggest one for me, and we'll talk about the 6 centre-backs, yeah? You heard it right, 6 centre-backs on the field when the corner was taken and they scored their goal. But the biggest mistake for me, the biggest substitution that caused a massive problem was taking off Reece James. Reece James provides you outlets in attack. He is defensively solid. He's robust. He's quick. He's aggressive. He's all these things. But the biggest thing that Reece James does provide, and he's gotten so much better at it in the last sort of year or two, is his leadership quality, right? He's been there. He's done this. He's done the hard yards. He's won the Champions League. He knows how to see a game out. He is your captain. He is your leader. He galvanizes the players on the pitch. You don't take that player off when you're in a moment of weakness. When you're in a moment of struggle, you need your leaders, because these are the players that the other players around them, especially the young players that were coming on, these are the players that they look to help them get over the line. You do not remove that kind of player from the pitch. So for me, that was one of the biggest mistakes Rosignol made with his substitutions today. He should have kept Reece James on. Then we have to talk about our set-piece coach, don't we? Because he's the one that sets them out tactically, their positioning when set pieces are taken. What in the world was the positioning of our 6 centre-backs for that corner? And I'll tell you what it was. There was no positioning. It was just mark the space. I understand the idea of throw as many big, tall centre-backs on as you can. You're most likely going to prevent aerial duels. You'll win most of them. You'll prevent the goals. You'll be a lot stronger in set pieces because you've got more height. You've got more defensive players on the pitch. You've got a better unit. The problem with that is the position of these players goes all over the place because you've now got 6 centre-backs trying to play in 2 centre-back roles. It just doesn't work. So when we had this set piece, nobody knew where to stand because they are all trying to occupy the same space where the centre-backs should be. At that point, I'll be looking at my set piece coach and going, I think we should just go to man marking, not just marking the space. Everyone pick up a man. That Fleming had a free header to the ball. A free header. No one was around him. Tossing was in freaking La La Land running after him before he scored that goal. The positioning was shocking. At no point should a player on the Burnley team be winning that header in the box with 6 centre backs on the pitch. It should not happen, but it has. Because we thought if we just throw the players on defensively, they should be able to do the job and see the game out. It doesn't work like that. You have to give them some kind of instruction. And if they did, it was obviously poor instructions because it did not work. We couldn't even hold out to the end of the game. It was not good. And we've made what was already a difficult task to get what we're expecting to get the Champions League spot. We've now made it even more difficult because we're allowing Man United now to pick up some more points and go 2 points clear of us, or even 3 points clear of us. And we're now allowing Liverpool to claw back and become level if they were to beat Forest tomorrow. And we're just about to go into an incredibly tough run. This is going to be a stressful end to the season. I'll tell you that now. If you guys thought it was going to be an easy ride, which most of you are realistic, so you probably didn't think that, but it just got harder. We've got Arsenal next week. And I still, going into any game, I'm always going to back the team. But now we need 3 points. It's not a let's see what we can get out of the game. We need it. Because we've got cities to play. We've got Newcastle's to play. We've got big games to play. We need to take as many points in as many games as we can. So they've got the opportunity to rectify it next week by beating Arsenal. And they have to go out and do it because they have wasted and fluffed and bottled this opportunity against Burnley. But I've rambled, guys, and that is all from me. I'd love to get your thoughts. Let me know what you think about this game and drop it in the comments below. But for now, guys, take care of yourselves, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.